And thank you for supporting St Stephen's Church with the Loyal Variety Concert of 2024. All the funds raised from this event are going to go towards the St Stephen's Church Building Fund. And we're very pleased to have the support of the Boys Brigade band Stedfast Brass and the Red and Black Jazz Band, and along with their own excellent performers from St Stephen's. Now before we begin, just a little bit of admin. If you need to use the facilities, you'll find some in the foyer over there, and there's also a couple more just across the car park. If you sort of go behind the flagpoles, you'll find some lit rooms if you need to go to the men's and the ladies. As we're in Christchurch, of course we need to know where the exits are. Well lit over there, and behind you. If the alarm sounds, I'll come up here and just let you know to calmly exit the building. But ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Loyal Variety Concert 2024.
The band began the evening with a modern version of Fanfare for Common Man. The bass arrangement of this was done by Vic Griffiths and tweaked a little by Kim. Vic Griffiths was very much a valued member of the Stedfast Band, playing the brass trombone. He was also at one stage one of the arrangers for the New Zealand Army Band. Vic passed away sadly earlier last year. We are very grateful to Major Graham Hickman of the New Zealand Army Band in assisting with supplying this arrangement. Now, many of us will remember the movie The Mask of Zorro from 1998. Anthony Hopkins, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Antonio Banderas awed us with their amazing sword-fighting skills. Zorro, if you haven't heard, was in California, sort of Mexico, and was this masked avenger who stood up for the poor people, and because he had this mask, no one knew who he was. He was just this mysterious stranger that came in and helped. Go! The Mask of Zorro. Who was that masked man? Stedfast Brass will end this bracket with a slight change of style with the rousing cornet trio Bugler's Holiday. The amount of effort I had to put in to not say Burglar's Holiday there, but Bugler's Holiday. This will feature our solo cornet section, Colin Eaton, Eric Pennington and Greg Boone. Ladies and gentlemen, Bugler's Holiday. It's now the turn for some of our St Stephen's musicians to perform for us. 98 years ago, the musical virtuoso George Gershwin wrote the song we're about to hear, and his brother Ira wrote the lyrics in honour of his wife Leonore. Like many of Gershwin's songs, including his most famous Summertime, this song has never lost its popularity and has been recorded over 1,800 times by many famous singers all through the decades. This evening, Milton, accompanied by Erin, will present to us the Gershwin brothers' Someone to Watch Over Me.
There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain girl I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found her yet. She's the big affair I cannot forget. Only girl I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add her initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? To my heart, she carries the key. So won't you tell her please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Although she may not be the girl some men think of as handsome, to my heart she carries the key. Oh, won't you tell her please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
Thank you. For Good is a song from the musical Wicked, which is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. Now, the song is sung by Glinda the Good Witch and Elphaba the Wicked Witch of the West, who were originally enemies. Now friends, this song is their final goodbye and a declaration that they've changed forever, for good. The song is written by Stephen Schwartz and will be performed now by Molly and Laura Bean.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Well, maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant war. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. 'Cause I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. Then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet, put like a shadow from as it passes, just like a wind of this, like a stream that meets like a seed drop by a bird in the heart. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. 'Cause I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Next from St Stephen's is the Hayward family and friends, who have a pop rock medley for us. The medley will consist of 4 parts, and they've told me that we can all feel free to sing along. I don't think they've heard me sing. But a fact about each song is as follows. The first song was written by Bob Dylan in 1973 and was played so many times that venues actually banned it from being played. The song was then covered in a country style in the mid-2000s, and this is the version you will hear tonight. The second song was first released as a single in 1971 and has people tearing their hair out over the decades as to its meaning. When asked what the meaning of the song was, the artist simply replied, "It means I will never have to work again a day in my life." One of the band members tonight has also met this artist. You can try and guess which one. The third song was also released as a single in 1971, and in March last year became the oldest song to surpass 1 billion streams on Spotify. And finally, the fourth song was the debut single for one of the biggest bands of the modern era, written by Jackson Browne and the now deceased Glenn Frey. It is listed in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. We hope you enjoy the performance.
I was heading down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way over North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. Oh, I made it down south to 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I was hoping for rally I could see my baby tonight. Oh, rockin' me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rockin' me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rockin' me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rockin' me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me.
Book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. How do you believe in rock and roll can teach me how to dance real slow.
Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage broken butt with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died.
I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. Oh, this will be the day that I die. Someone told me long ago, oh, there's a calm before the storm, and I know oh, it's been coming for some time. Oh, and it's over, so they say. A little rain on a sunny day, and I know it's shining down like water. And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? And I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Oh, coming down on a sunny day.
Well, I'm standing on a corner in Windsor, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Well, come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in, so take it easy.
I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. Oh, this will be the day that I die. Oh, so bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die.
The next step will be performed by Stedfast Brass. Now, at last, is a song written by Mac Gordon, and Harry Warren for the musical film Sun Valley Serenade, which was released in 1941. Glenn Miller and his orchestra recorded the tune several times, with the 1942 version reaching number 2 on the US Billboard pop music charts. It was also used in the 1942 film Orchestra Wives. Stedfast Brass present to you their version of this beautiful song. This will feature the band's solo cornet leader Colin Eaton, hello Colin, and Kim Blackmore on trombone. It's interesting to note that Kim and Colin have been playing in bands together for 56 years now. Starting as teenagers, let's start doing the counting with that. Starting as teenagers in the New Zealand Fire Service Brass Band. Ladies and gentlemen, Stedfast Brass and At Last.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a throne to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart is all in heaven. The night I looked at you. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and there we are in heaven, for you are mine at last, for you are mine at last.
Thank you. Our next song will be Flowers, by a song by American singer Miley Cyrus. Never heard of her. It's taken from her 8th studio album, Endless Summer Vacation, which was released last year. This popular song will be sung by Margaret Winter. Ladies and gentlemen, Stedfast Brass with Margaret Winter and Flowers.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were rough, silly words, built built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Paint my nails cherry red, like the roses that you left. No remorse, no regrets. I forgive every word you said. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than. Oh, I can love me better than you
Stedfast Brass with the help of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader Jr. With the theme to Star Wars. We're about to have a 10-minute intermission. It's a good time to stretch your legs, say hi to a neighbour, or use the facilities. But we also have some donation buckets. There'll be one down here, one in the foyer. Followers of Stedfast may recognise these donation buckets from times gone past. St Stephen's is currently raising money for a new building. We're getting there, but it has been a long, hard road. We currently meet in this school hall, which is rather good, but we could use something a little bit better. There have been problems running tonight, I've got to tell you that. And also, it doesn't mean that during the week we can do other things that will help our community. So, on behalf of St Stephen's leadership, I thank you for the tickets that you have bought, for being here with us tonight. If, however, you would like to give more, then please feel free to place what you would like to, what you're comfortable with, into the buckets. Or if you'd like to give electronically, then you can contact us via, I think there might be some details in the program, or perhaps on the email that you've been sent for your ticket. Anyway, it is 8:14 and 37 seconds. So we're going to have a 10-minute break and be back at 8:24 and 39 seconds. Thank you. The Red and Black Jazz Band was formed in the mid-1980s when a band was required to play at Lancaster Park before the Ranfurly Shield games. I wonder where they got their name, Red and Black Jazz Band. The band had to be mobile and stay out of can throwing range. The sousaphone was almost a most enticing target. Please welcome Kim Blackmore. I was the target. Okay, please welcome Kim Blackmore, Jim Coleshaw, Colin Eaton and Eric Pennington, the Red and Black Jazz Band.
Always said Oh, keep you smiling. The smile makes you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, oh, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing. Oh, I'm happy again, so when you're smiling, so keep on smiling. The whole world's fine with you.
Thank you. Okay, the Stedfast Band return now under the direction of Martin Bennetts. Martin has been the musical director of the Christchurch Citadel Salvation Army Band and brings to us his great banding experience. Martin begins his contribution to the program with a piece entitled Let There Be Praise. Andrew McCarrath's arrangement of the traditional song, "When the Spirit of the Lord is within my heart, I will dance as David danced," is very entertaining and exciting. It depicts the bringing of the Ark of the Covenant into Jerusalem, with King David leading the procession with his robust and enthusiastic dancing. It features the arrangement tonight. It features the great talents of our brilliant drummer, Mark Hamilton. We hope you enjoy Dance Like David. Stedfast Band, Stedfast Brass, again conducted by Martin Bennett, will play for us the March medley, The Pioneers. The march features two well-known choruses, I Have Decided to Follow Jesus, and When the Saints Go Marching In. Thank you very much. The St Stephen's musicians will have the next bracket now, beginning with Ben and Amy Townsend and the song Baby Bird. Baby Bird was written by Ben and his friend when they were 15 years old. The theme of the song was inspired by the idea of a baby bird leaving the nest and learning to stand on its own 2 feet. Caught at a crossroads between childhood and adulthood, the song wrestles with having to grow up faster than the narrator is ready for. The song's message, now sung 8 years on from its conception, is to let go of the past, dream big, and show the world what you can do. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben and Amy Townsend with Baby Bird.
Baby bird, it's time to fly. Not very good at saying goodbye. Spread your wings and fly away. It just has to be this way. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do.
Brooding on the branches, heat of the wings. The warmth is a reminder of the comfort I am in. This nest may be a cage, but it's one I'm not willing to break. Why is love a burden? They said love would set you free. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Goodbye, my friend. Fly away someday, someday. Hello, blue skies. Fly away someday, someday. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can do. Dream big, baby bird. Show the world what you can.
Normally kept safe for our Christmas services, tonight we have a special treat for us as our next 2 numbers are brought to us by the St Stephen's Church Choir. We'll just let them wander up. Yep, we will. Okay, we're going to have 2 songs. The first is May It Be. a song written and performed by the Irish singer-songwriter Enya for the closing sequence of the first Lord of the Rings movie, The Fellowship of the Ring. Sung both in English and Quenya, one of J.R. Tolkien's fictional Elvish languages, it earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Song. The next song, When You Believe, music and lyrics by Stephen Schwartz, was written for the 1998 musical animated feature The Prince of Egypt and won the Academy Award that year for Best Original Song. Tonight we hear a 4-part choral arrangement of both songs, accompanied by piano and violin. Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Stephen's Choir, conducted by Michael Crowther, with May It Be and When You Believe.
Shines down upon you.
I'm glad I have a script because I'm just speechless after that. That was beautiful, thank you. It was just amazing. We go into our final set for the evening now with the Stedfast Brass. Battle Hymn of the Republic was written by William Steff about 1861 at the beginning of the Civil War in the United States. All during that terrible struggle, it was the great song of the Union armies. The next number by Stedfast Brass will be an arrangement by Ed Wilson. People may remember Ed Wilson as the co-leader of the Daley Wilson Big Band, popular in the early 70s. Ed continues to arrange music and is still very active in arranging music today for school bands, which is used throughout Australia. To balance the use of the war song for the Northern Union America, Ed Wilson also incorporates the tune Dixie. This tune was written by Daniel Emmett in 1859 and was taken up by the South and Confederate States as their war song. This presentation will also feature Jim Coleshaw on saxophone, Kim Blackmore on trombone, Colin Eaton on trumpet, Eric Pennington on banjo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Our last item from Stedfast Brass and for the concert is an excellent finish to tonight. It's a wonderful arrangement by Week Silverberg of Stand Up for Jesus. This fits perfectly with the statement of purpose for Stedfast Brass and ironically St. Stephen's Church. It is to promote the Christian message wherever possible through the choice of music and play out. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Blackmore and Stedfast Brass with Stand Up for Jesus. When I was asked to put together the program, I was asked if there was any acknowledgements that I'd like to make in regards to thanking people that helped tonight. And I said, the problem is, if I did that, we'd be into a program that's 3 volumes long. There's so many wonderful people that helped put this together. People that help with the lighting, the sound, setting everything up, going to help pack things down. People that might volunteer to help pack things down as well, hint, hint. But most of all, on behalf of St. Stephen's, I would like to thank the Stedfast Band for your time and your talents and the effort that you've given us tonight to help fundraise for our building. Thank you very much. Well, we trust that you've had a very enjoyable night, and we pray that you all get home safely. Good night, and God bless.